Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. If you have watched the two other updates before that, you can hear that my voice is getting better. So, because I just woke up like hours ago, 3 hours ago, and I was working, so my voice haven't really opened. So now I can talk normally now. It's actually in the morning here in Singapore at 9:30. But in Ukraine, I think it's around 3 a.m. at this moment. Ukraine time, let me check. Yeah, it's 3:30 a.m. in the morning. In the midnight. Okay, it's 3:30 midnight. In Ukraine. This is just a quick update in terms of Mykolaiv region. Sorry for the for the rubbish talk just before this point. News is that the Russian captured the Kakhovka Hydroelectric power plant. So it's actually this thingy here. They have captured it just like how they captured Crimea, where the guards and people just gave up. They did not fight. The people just go home. So they did not resist, and then the Russians captured it to prevent a sabotage, I believe. I think power plants seems to be the love of the Russians in this operation. They like to capture them and then put soldiers there to protect it. News. I just update in terms of the strike yesterday. I have what the hell is wrong with my mouth? Where I reported yesterday about Kherson International Airport, the strike. Some of you guys say that this actually happened earlier, and it's actually that I misreported something that was happened previously. I can confirm that it actually happened. Like, both the Russians and the Ukrainian authorities talked about it. Or maybe not the Russians talked about it. I think the Russian sources talked about it, and that the Ukrainians claim that they have destroyed 7 helicopters. The Russians claim that it's only 3. So this attack actually happened. It's not a previous thing. So I also saw a comment asking regarding the massive major counter offensive by the Ukrainians. That's it. This is the one. This is the massive counter offensive that the Ukrainian did. Nothing else. Like, that's it. This is that massive counter offensive, which kind of like, joins up with my complaints about it in my quick update regarding that strike, that the number of artillery pieces that the Ukrainians brought to do this surprise attack is pathetic. It's just insufficient. The Russian Air Force still flies. I believe there's 1 or 2 comments. I think one comment that is very pro-Ukrainian, saying that, oh, that's it, man, that's the end of the Russian Air Force in the south, and come on, just wake up. It's just 3 or even 7 helicopters is nothing. Go and Google how big is the Russian military. Even by tanks, they go by 10 of thousands. And even at the higher end of the scale of what the Ukrainians reporting, how many tanks they destroyed, the Russians have way more. So that is the reality. You just have to live with it. There are reports of fighting in the north of Mykolaiv city, or maybe not city, but they say the north of Mykolaiv. I have no idea where it is, so I did not put it into the map, because this is north, this is north, this is north, this is north, this is north. So no idea what is that supposed to mean. So I did not indicate. I just want to tell you in this update that there are reports that they are fighting in the north of Mykolaiv. For all I know, north is here. So no news on Venesensk. No news regarding this, the forces at Vorovsovska, nor the fight at near Andrivka. As far as I am concerned, this is just this theater here, this entire war zone here, it's really looking a lot like just a distraction for the Ukrainian forces. The Russians are just using this area, punching everywhere randomly to trap the Ukrainian forces within this region. Just like the fleet that is off Odessa. Because of this fleet, and because they have landing tanks, landing ships, any forces around Odessa and south of Odessa, they're all trapped. They just cannot get move out. So I want to just talk a bit on this. Since we are there's nothing much here. The Russian forces is definitely opportunistic. So any forces that any cities and towns that the Ukrainians give up, they move out, maybe they want to go somewhere else, it's gonna get captured by the Russians. And then once they capture it, they're gonna adapt their entire battle plan according to where they can capture. So it's not about the Russians things are not going to plan, but more like they will plan according to where they go. This is my feeling of what actually happened. I believe the Russians originally thought that it would be easy to capture Mykolaiv, and then they probably will go down to Odessa. That did not happen, so they changed their plan. They go eastward, and then they wanted to go to Vonesensky. They believe that maybe the here it will be less defended, so that they can go to Yuzunovsk. That did not work out. Yeah, so they just park their forces everywhere and they just trap everyone around here. It's not, and I feel that it's not that they do not want to take Odessa or they actually want to take Odessa. It's nothing about that. It's just a matter of convenience. Now that Odessa is entrenched, I don't even think the Russians want to touch it. They just bombarding some locations around the shore here to expand away maybe their old ammos. I don't know. Just to create some tension for the forces around Odessa, to keep them there and not reinforce Mykolaiv or reinforce Vonesensky from Odessa. And if they are to move out, the Russians are going to move in. That's for sure. Similarly for Vonesensky and Mykolaiv. The moment the Ukrainians are spotted moving away from the city, they're going to storm in. And this applies to all the cities in the north. All this are just to trap all the forces in this area so that they cannot reinforce the eastern front. So this is just something I want to share. It's nothing to do with Mykolaiv region per se, but this is just something that I had observed, because originally I find that the tactic of just going around cities and not fighting like how they fight in Donetsk don't make a lot of sense. But now that the war have already been going into day 21, it's starting to look very clear that it is done on purpose by the Russians, that the real fighting is still actually the Donbass. This is still the main objective. They want to liberate Donetsk and Luhansk, and this looks like the clear objective that they're actually going for, and everything else is just trying to trap Ukrainian forces across the entire country and not able to reinforce the East Army. And this is looking rather clear to me. So anyway, you can of course think otherwise. And this is just a quick update for the Mykolaiv region and some any additional information or analysis or just opinions about the wider war. So just a quick update, and I'll see you in the next update.